Just like the vowels, some of the consonants sound like they do in English, and some of them require a little more practice. Today we're going to finish up our essential pronunciation guide. The B is pronounced just like it is in English, like in bet, but when it's on the end of a word, it's pronounced like a P sound, as in club. Just like the C in English, the C in Dutch can be pronounced as both an S or a K sound, as in citroen or café. The D is just like it is in English, like in the word doos, but if it falls on the end of a word, it becomes a T sound. So this is pronounced bet. The F sounds just like it does in English, like in fijn. The G is quite different than anything we have in English. It's more like a rough H sound. And what you want to do is tighten the muscles in the back of your throat until you get a sort of sound. Like in the word hoot. Hoot. Some of the Dutch will pronounce that as a kind of a soft sound, and some of them a very rough sound. The second word here, though, is a little different. The NG is pronounced as it is in English, except sometimes in English we pronounce an NG sound with kind of a hard G. You might say this word zingen, but you don't want to do that. You want to pronounce it zing-un. Zing-un. Zingen. The H can sound a little different depending on what it's blended with. In the first word here, it's just like the H in English. So this is hoot, not hoot. This is not the Dutch G. It's just a regular H, so no rough sound. Hoot. And then in the second word here, the CH is pronounced like the SH in English. So this is pronounced chocolade. But in this word where the CH is not on the beginning, it's pronounced more like the Dutch G. So we say this one licht. The SCH is like an S and a G sound mixed together. So this is pronounced school. School. In this word, the H is actually silent when in a TH blend. So this is pronounced Drenthe. And in the last word here, the ISCH sounds like an EES sound, Ees. So you're going to say this one, fantastisch. Fantastisch. So, hoed, chocolade, licht, school, Drenthe, fantastisch. The J here in this word is pronounced just like the English Y. So, ja. But in the second word here, it's blended with an S. An SJ sound is pronounced like an SH in English. So this is pronounced meisje. The TJ is pronounced just like a CH in English. So this is beetje, not beetje. You don't want the T there anymore. You just want beetje. Ja, meisje, beetje. The K sounds just like it does in English, like in the word kopje. But the KN blend, we pronounce both the K and the N. So this is knie, knie. The L, M, N, and P all sound just like they do in English, like in lopen, muis, nee, and pen. The Q is usually blended with a U and pronounced as a KW sound, like in cuesta. Some people in the Netherlands pronounce the R as just an English R, and some of them add a rolling sound to it, a R sound. If you do it that way, you don't want to put too much of a roll on it. Like in this word, you would pronounce it raar and not raar, but just raar. Not everyone can make that rolling sound, and that's okay. The R also makes the double E almost like an English double E. Instead of veer or veer, you'll hear veer or veer. Except for the other blends that contain the letter S that we already talked about, it sounds just like it does in English, like in the word stop. Most of the time, the T works just like it does in English, like in the word tafel. But here, the TI sound is just like a TS sound. So this should be vakantie. Vakantie. The V on the beginning of a word is pronounced more like an F, like in veel. And in the middle of a word, it sounds just like a V, like in zeven. In some of the Dutch accents, when an L comes after a double E, you may hear it pronounced as an E sound instead of an A sound. So instead of fail, you will get feel. In English, when we pronounce a W, we round our lips quite a bit. W, w. But the Dutch don't do this. They relax their lips a bit more, and you're supposed to put the bottom lip on the bottom row of your teeth when you pronounce the W, which usually produces a V sound. So I normally teach that on the beginning of a word, a W makes a V sound, as in var. But when you have a W in the middle of a word, it's really hard to pronounce a T and a V sound. So I normally teach that if it's in the middle of the word, then you want to just pronounce it as a W. Just remember to relax your lips and say twee, not twee, but twee. The X in Dutch is similar to it as in English, a KS sound, like in extra. But in this word, instead of pronouncing the X more like a Z like we do in English, they still pronounce it as a KS sound. So this is xylophone. Xylophone. The Z is pronounced just like it is in English, like in zeven, although some of the Dutch people may pronounce it more like an S. Like I said in the vowels video, I still recommend getting yourself a voice recorder. That way you can get your Dutch accent in tune. If you have a Skillshare account, then you're in luck, because Easy Dutch 101 is now on Skillshare. Now you can go there and watch the same videos I have on this channel and support Easy Dutch 101 at the same time. Of course, we still have the PayPal option if you would like to use that instead. I'll put links to both in the description below. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button before you leave, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. That way you'll know when new lessons are released. You'll also be helping to support the channel. Tot de volgende keer!